So welcome to our second annual coffee house, and this year we are sponsored by the Safe Step for Teens Task Force, which is a partnership between the Melrose Alliance Against Violence and the Melrose Public Schools. And we'd like to give a special thanks to MAAV staff and task force members for all their help putting together tonight's event. And we'd also like to thank the Student Action Board and all of its members for helping us with everything tonight. And we would also really like to thank the performers who are coming out tonight to put on a great show for you guys.
So tonight's event is kicking off February's Teen Dating Violence and Awareness Prevention Month. Our goal is to raise awareness about this issue, about healthy and unhealthy relationships, because they both exist in the real world. We also want to create a culture where violence in relationships is unacceptable. Our theme this year is Bystanders Don't Stand By. And what we're trying to say when we say this is you have to highlight the power that we all can make a difference, and we can all do something to prevent domestic violence. So there's a lot of information about bystanders, teen dating violence, domestic violence. We included a lot of this information in your programs. So if you're waiting for an app to come on, take your program home, flip through the information. There's a lot to learn. I learn more and more about domestic violence every single day with me. So there's some useful tips, info. Take a look. So I'll go ahead and introduce myself for those of you who came to the coffee house last year. I emceed last year as well. Just before we start, last year I made a claim that I'm not funny, and it's going to stay in place. So don't expect too much. Anyway, I'm a senior at MHS, getting ready to head off to college next year. Sorry, Mom and Dad, I'm leaving. It's happening. Talking about what I do, for any MHS student who doesn't know me, or any person that happens to be in Melrose High School at approximately 8:45 in the morning, I'm the voice you hear in the morning announcements, FYI, if you're over there. And I've been on the Student Action Board since sophomore year. It's something that is, I couldn't picture my high school experience without the Student Action Board. Everything that we do, every workshop that I've been to, every facilitating event, every assembly that I've helped lead, every class that I've helped mentor, it really means a lot to me. And this organization, this cause, is a huge piece of my heart, not to sound melodramatic. And I definitely think that I want to do something along the lines of this when I get out of college. And this is a huge part of who I am, so I'm glad to share that with you tonight. Thank you.
Well, that heartfelt explanation is going to be very hard to top right now, but I'm Jack Steinberg, for those of you who don't know me. I'm a senior at MHS, and like Emily, I've been on the Student Action Board since I was a sophomore, and we're also both a part of the Safe Steps for Teens Task Force. And this issue is important to me because it really shows no boundaries. It can affect everyone, and I think if we spread more awareness, we can really work to prevent domestic violence everywhere.